Locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk show. Live 24/7. On hot7025fm.com.
Tune in now on hot7025fm.com.
What's going on, everybody? It's your main man, 360, the poet from the Morning Wood, and I'm here to talk to you about the Sci-Fi Center. It's your Vegas home for science fiction, horror, and fantasy. From comic books, toys, and posters to movie screenings and live events, they've got you covered. Located at 900 Caron Avenue, Suite B209, give them a call, 702-900-4335, or reach them at thescificenter.com.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Cheryl Underwood, and you're tuned into the hottest news station on the planet, Hot 702.5.
Hi. Hey. What's up? All your favorite artists.
Check it out. Say my name. DJ Khaled. This is Mila J.
Bruno Mars. On hot7025fm.com.
Jones. Hey. Greg Deville was at it, man. Hey. If you want the real, holla at Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. If you want the real, listen to Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. I'm talking real estate, building wealth, making money for your family and yourself. Now tune in. We here to help. Now tune in. We here to help. You wanna be a broker, you wanna be broke. You wanna be the joker, you wanna be the joker. You gotta bring more to the table than your hope, dreams and wishing. I can feed you fish or I can take you out fishing. I can show you the vision, addition and division, mathematic equation. Make the money flip like an acrobatic, amazing. Greg Deville help you build the foundation. I'm saying, if you want the real, holla at Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. If you want the real, listen to Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. I'm talking real estate, building wealth, making money for your family and yourself. Now tune in. We here to help. Now tune in. We here to help.
All right, Las Vegas, good afternoon. It's 12 o'clock here in Las Vegas Valley. We are so excited to be back on the air once again. Every Wednesday, high noon, we are back talking about wealth building ideas and concepts. We want to make sure that we're getting the information out that you need when it comes to homeownership, building wealth, creating equity, and wealth through equity at the Deville Realty Group. I am so excited to be in studio today. It's a great opportunity to talk to a homegrown young man who has been working hard, diligent, doing what he does. I'm so excited to have my guest today to talk about what he's doing in the Valley, Mr. Robert Twix Taylor, everybody. Hey, Rob, how you feeling, man?
Hey, I'm feeling glorious, positive PM.
Yes, brother. I am so excited you're here today. Glad you stopped by. Tell us what you're doing, man. I understand you opened the lounge, foreign exchange, man, and wow. Tell us, how's that going for you?
Thank you. So about 7 months ago, opened up our very first jazz hookah lounge.
There you go.
In downtown First in the Art District.
Yeah.
Sophisticated, you dig. We're only closed Sunday and Monday. We're open Tuesday through Thursday, 6 p.m. to midnight. Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. And I'll give you the whole rundown of what we got going on every day.
Yeah, every night you got something.
Every night.
I was there last Tuesday, and there was a young man playing a violinist.
Yes.
Man, is that going to be regular?
Yes. So yesterday was Tuesday. Tony B is amazing. I actually started working with Tony B in his teenage years. And I believe he's in his 30s now. He is extraordinary.
Yeah.
He plays blues, hip hop, classical music. He could play to any song he hears right then.
Yeah.
So he's every Tuesday. We open at 6 o'clock, but he performs from 7:30 to 9:30.
Okay.
On Wednesday, we have Love Jones Poetry.
Right? Now, let me ask you on the Love Jones Poetry, is it an open platform or do you have it already locked up?
So how we have it is now for those who want to like walk up. As long as you get there before 7 o'clock, we open at 6.
And
sign in. The first few people who sign in, they go on first. So we do about the first 4 sign-ins. And they start to show off. But then we have our regulars, like Just Say La Black. We got some really good poets, and they kill it. And it's no charge. And that's every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
Yep. And Thursday we have football bingo. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I might be the very first person that's doing the football bingo situation. So how we have it is every time you purchase a cocktail, mocktail, or wine, you get a bingo card. And when 5 things happen that's happening in the game, that's your bingo. You get another free drink. Of the last drink you had.
Creative.
Thank
Okay,
you.
got it.
And then we go from the football bingo to network marketing. Not network marketing, but network mixer. There's a gentleman named Kevin, Create Leverage, and he has a thing called the Create Leverage Community. And he gets about 30 to 40 people there every Thursday from 7:30 to 9:30. And what you do is, as an entrepreneur, you say your business, right? He gives you time on the stage to talk about your business, and he makes sure you network with everyone there. Friday, we have a pianist named Tyrone Wiley, which is Jody Wiley's cousin. Remember Jody Wiley?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, he's an amazing pianist. He plays from 9 to 11, but at 10 o'clock, DJ Slam comes, and he starts DJing, and the pianist plays over him. We call that back to back. And then we cap it off Saturdays with SNL, Saturday Night Live, with our saxophonist Mo Sax. He is stellar. I'm talking about he's a Smith Center status when it comes to his performance.
Wonderful.
And he performs from 8 to 10 p.m. And once again, all of this is no cover.
No cover.
You know, I would suggest you make an RSVP though. And RSVPs are free up until 8:30. And come and enjoy.
So back to the open mic kind of concept. You said if they come, that's on Thursdays. The poet. Wednesday's the poet. If you and those that are listening and you want to have an opportunity to share your gift and kind of develop your gift, you know, come out, be there between 6:30. Get on the list. You can go up and kind of get your skill, maybe get a little notoriety, if you will, right?
There you go.
Yeah, and somebody else see you, and next thing you know, you're coming up the ranks and they're requesting you.
Right. Then you become a regular.
Right? And but you want to get some regular material,
right?
I got some comedians use the same stuff, and it's not funny because I heard it 3 times.
Right.
You know, I know the punchline, right? So I'm gonna need some new punchline material.
Right.
But that gets your creative juices flowing. The more you do it, the more your creative juices flow.
Yes.
I believe Robert is giving you an opportunity, a floor to speak to some of the things. What makes your lounge experience different from a traditional lounge?
Thank you. So we're a hybrid. See, most jazz fans are 60 plus. Most hookah enthusiasts are pretty much under 40. Right? Of course, hookah came from India, so it's a traditional thing, but in America, it's still kind of new. In the last few decades, it kind of boomed, right? It's more to a younger generation. By us having jazz and hookah, we are having people who are used to smoking cigars turn into hookah smokers. And we have people who are used to smoking hookah turn into jazz lovers.
There you go, because they're chilling.
And our biggest thing is, you know, I've done, for those who do know me, you know, I've been doing clubs literally since 4th grade. Parties since 4th grade, literally, right? But about 10 years ago, I told myself, if I ever do it again, open up another venue, it's going to be for grown people to be relaxed, no dance floor. If you want to dance, you could dance in your section. In your space. And people do that too. They dance in their space, you know, with no rigmarole. You don't have to worry about anything happening. And we're really big on customer service. I've seen how the customer service has been going down last few years. And on one network I listened to, they said that right now in America, it's the worst customer service in American history this last 2 years. So with that, we emphasize the customer service. We constantly check on you. Are you okay? You need anything else? You know, and because of that, we are a 5-star lounge. People have came in literally due to our Google reviews and Yelp reviews because they haven't seen the lounge that was 5 stars. It's hard to find that at a bar.
My friend Sly, you may met Sly. Sly's my childhood friend. It comes by regularly. Sly. And his name's Sylvester, but he's called Sly. But he brags on it, man. He's there all the time. I was there last 2. He is. He said, man, I found that space. And he was asking me, because we had a birthday celebration at your space. And he came and he really loved the vibe. And he's like, you know what, man, this is my regular spot. because he does a little bit of hookah, not much, but he likes to hang out. He says he loves every night there's something. You close on Sunday, Monday, but every night you've got something to do.
Yes.
For those who just want to just chill, I don't want a loud noise. Now no cigars are allowed, correct? Just hookah.
Just hookah right
Okay,
now. We're working
okay,
on something.
okay.
Either our next establishment, sorry.
Yeah.
Our next establishment,
Okay.
we'll have it to where we have a hookah section.
Okay.
Right. But maybe if we get permitted, we're able to open our windows up and make an outside patio.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we're trying
Okay.
to work on that as we speak. But we do sell cigars to go. Smoking bullet cigars only.
Oh yeah, so Alicia Taylor, Darwin Evans. That's right. I remember smoking bullets. How did you decide on the style of music and the food and the drinks? So because you do offer food, I know you had some good tacos last week.
Thank you.
Man, we was finger licking.
Thank you.
Yeah, had me all out like I was at home, man. I'm like, ooh wee,
Right.
ooh wee.
So how we do it is we have vendors.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we go through our
Okay.
vendors, make
Yeah.
sure they're licensed and everything, and they create a dish for us for the week.
Okay.
So the tacos were such a boom.
Yeah.
We're going to keep the tacos going.
Okay.
We have another vendor who makes pancakes. So we're thinking about trying that out. So
Okay.
a shout out to our amazing vendors
Okay.
who come in. I got to talk to my guy, Mr. Jeremy, to get his
Yeah.
treats there also.
Right.
you
How
know?
can we manage to get a window? Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Okay.
So that's how we do the food aspect. And the big thing, how I get the playlist, while I'm at the barbershop, I'm still a barber and
Right.
still on the barbershop.
Okay.
While I'm in the barbershop, I just play jazz, I play neo soul,
Yeah.
and I'll play a lot of like different type of island vibes.
Okay.
And I
Yeah.
listen to the best songs, and when I hear something good,
Yeah.
I Shazam it and put it on the playlist.
Okay.
Right.
There you go.
Our thing is to be the chillest place in the world.
Okay.
You know, I
Okay.
feel like people don't
Yeah.
aim for that.
Yeah.
They aim for height. They aim for lit. They aim.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
at this stage and juncture in my life,
Right.
I just
Right.
want to chill.
Right. You're
wanna
maturing, you're chilling now.
Yeah.
And to those of us that are above 45, 50, I'm 60, but you,
You
know,
look
just
good.
just want that chill. Thank you, man.
Right.
Just want that chill, right?
Right.
I don't need a lot of noise. If I want noise, I know where to find it.
Right.
No.
Speak easy.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. There you go. There you
And
go.
speaking of age, I want to give a shout out. Yesterday, one of our great friends reached out a birthday. So shout out to the birthday queen.
Yeah, Miss E.
You
Yeah,
know, so
for
I hope
sure. For
you lived it
sure.
up good yesterday.
Absolutely,
You know?
absolutely, for sure, for sure. So now it's an overall lounge experience.
Yes.
Great seating space. And I noticed this, like when you come in going on that side over here, they're kind of like tucked away in the seating over there. It's kind of a little romantic, bro.
Ooh,
Ooh-wee.
it's the number one date spot. You know,
Yeah,
I'm not here trying to, I'm
yeah.
just being serious.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
it comes to dates,
Yeah.
meetings,
Yeah.
right, or
Yeah.
just coming by yourself, people come bring their laptops there
Yeah.
and stay for hours
Yeah,
and just do work. You know,
Enjoy
and
the vibe.
eventually we want to open up. We plan on opening up earlier
Uh-huh.
and having coffee. So people
Yeah,
could come
okay.
there at 4:00. Right now
Okay.
we're 6 and 7.
Okay.
But we want to open up at 4:00 and
Do a
eventually,
coffee?
open up on Sundays. You never
Okay.
know, we might do a collaboration with 702.5. You know what I'm saying? For
Okay.
Sundays with the
Yeah.
football. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Hot
Sounds good.
Sundays.
Hot Sunday.
You know, so but yeah, that's the thing. We're constantly trying to get a different crowd. When I say different, I mean as in this is the very first business I ever had to where it's usually 50% tourist.
Yeah.
I've never witnessed that. I'm so used to focusing on locals.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. But with this business being downtown and
Yeah.
with TikTok, we've had like famous, I didn't know they was famous.
Yeah,
Like
right.
famous TikTokers come
Yeah,
in there
yeah.
and post us one time.
Yeah.
Just from one post.
Yeah.
We'll be busy for a month.
Yeah,
From
yeah,
one person's
yeah.
post. That's the power of social media. And that's also the power of doing good business.
That's right.
And if it was a bad experience,
Yeah,
it would go
right.
the opposite way.
Right. And you want to, and I like when you say you really make personal issues and they bring it to work.
Right.
And so I felt a little offended, or someone with me felt offended,
Right.
and then I have to make excuse. Well, they just had a bad day. No, that's not allowable. It's not tolerable.
Right. You put the application in and got this job.
Absolutely.
You're getting paid hourly
Absolutely.
from it.
Absolutely.
So do your best.
That's right.
Treat people right.
That's right. Lounges often become community hubs. How's your lounge impacted the local community, created space where people feel connected?
Awesome question. So besides having our network mixers, we have financial mixers when it comes to people learning how to put a deed to their home, when it comes to people investing in stocks, all for free.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Besides that, I've had some amazing nonprofits plan, had their meetings there before.
Yeah.
The NAACP has had an event there.
Yeah.
I'm a member of Phi Beta Fraternity Incorporated.
Yeah.
I've had a plethora of D9 fraternity sororities come there and celebrate and have their events there. So we're totally open to the public, 21 and over.
Okay.
And if you have an event, contact me. And with sometimes you don't have to pay at all to have an event there. If it's when we open our doors, the first 2 hours, that first 2 hour block, okay, bring it on. Let's talk about it. If you can get 15 to 20 people there, we'll open it up for you and even let you get on stage and talk about your business. And that's why I think we have been successful thus far, as in being inclusive towards everyone. As you see the flags when you walk in.
Right.
For those,
Absolutely.
And I start speaking on like people could see it. So Foreign Exchange Lounge, the whole theme is culture and currency. The foreign part goes to the culture.
Very educational when you go in there. Very educational. Things I didn't see before. I didn't know much because, my background won't allow me to get a passport right now. And frankly, I'm not looking to leave the country anyway.
Got you.
Not at this administration, right? It's a little weird right now. But there's a lot of currency that I'm not aware of. I haven't been to a lot of places to see a lot of things. So that's been very knowledgeable. When I sit back, it's always something new when I look around like, oh, really? And so it keeps your mind looking around, and you have things on the screen that was very educational, things you can learn while you're there.
Yes.
And that was great last week.
Learning thinking.
Yeah, it was.
I believe this. Like my father told me something a long time ago. After the age of 20, we forget one thing a day. We forget one thing we learned. So I always try to learn 2 things a day.
2 things. Okay.
That way you stay sharp.
Yeah.
So with that, I'm constantly putting trivia on the TV, showing different countries, showing different cultures. Because besides, having your drink, your mocktail or smoking hookah, you could learn something, and people love that.
Yes.
Even if they think if they thought that they're tired of like thinking. When you're sitting back relaxed, then your brain becomes open to allow information in, and that's our big thing. Shout out to my partner. Love her to death, and my fiance Brittany. She has been on this journey with me the entire time. You've seen the big centerpiece with the roses. Over 1,000 roses just on one part of the wall. She did every single rose. Besides, if I made a design, she would like approve it or disapprove it.
Well, let's give her a big shout out. I know when you did the window and you were doing the wraps,
she
was right there working, man. And so the fact you got her indoors now, because she showed her game in the sun in the heat.
And you know what?
With the wraps.
And the crazy thing is, so I had the rapping business before we even got together. Right.
Okay.
We was friends 3 years. Before we like became boyfriend and woman. Engaged. So I never expected her to try to rap with me. That's a real. You're outside in the heat. You're cutting. And when I was preparing, she's like, "Let me go with you." I'm like, "No, stay home. You're not beautiful woman. Stay home." So I'm good with you. I'm learning.
Right.
So literally, she learned so fast that now when I rap, 95% of the raps, we're doing it together. She could teach a rapping class, and rapping is not easy.
No, it's not.
She could teach a rapping class. You have to
go all the way back because you got to bubble up here and you down here. You got to pull it back. Go back, wet it. Oh yeah, it's a job.
And she does it with me. So shout out to Best Rapper Alive, another company. And now she's my partner at that.
There you go.
It started off a solo thing, but now it's our thing.
There you go. And finding a good partner, that's always powerful, man. Somebody who can. What I learned in Deville Realty, I've educated agents, and now they're brokers.
Yes.
4 of them are brokers.
Yes.
Own their own companies, right? So when you can echo what you do in the same, and she has your same spirit. She welcomes, she's friendly, she's welcoming. Doesn't matter what she had to go through today, she still has that welcoming. Like you, man. I don't never know when you're going through, right? Because you always got this energy, bro.
Thank you.
Right? So
likewise.
I'm older, so I've learned how to fake it better, right?
Perfect.
Yeah. Perfect how to, just
Perfecting your energy.
Yeah, right. Because you understand your energy is money.
Yes.
Your energy is money, brother.
Smiles make money.
Let me tell you something. You're less intimidating to people. One of the things that's made business successful for you and I is your friendly demeanor. Right. When people you're approachable and you're never offensive to them. Right. You're just approachable, man. Rob's going to always have a smile. Hey, man, how you doing? Even if, maybe we ain't that cool.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I'm still going to welcome you.
Right.
Because I
All
understand
day.
my business needs you to, kind of work with me.
Yes.
Yeah.
And honestly, you can go a little deeper on the surface with that. Like being a man and being a black man.
Yeah.
When a man comes in with his woman.
Yeah.
Right. I make sure I give the man the most attention.
Yeah.
A lot of times people go wrong by giving the woman too much attention. You have the man coming to the establishment already. They might have seen me on social media. She might have been like, "Oh, let's go to his spot." So I want him to know, "Hey, thank you for coming." Thank you for coming, Queen.
Right.
I appreciate y'all.
Absolutely.
Are you okay, my brother? You good?
Yeah.
And I don't care when men come in. Sometimes people come in with what do you want to call that? A shield.
Yeah.
Right.
A little reserve. Yeah.
By the time they leave, it's totally off.
Right. And it's because of your energy.
And I make sure I give them that.
You made sure that they felt comfortable. Man, you need anything, holler at me. I got you. Don't worry about it.
That's
right.
it.
And the people working your floor, very friendly.
Yeah.
You hire people with your personality.
Right.
Because there's nothing worse than having you're a great host, but the person who works along with you just kind of, what you want.
Right. Right.
I'm not like, that might not sell too well.
Right.
But, and you'll find people with a personality like that. People will spend a little bit more than they expected. Right. Because they enjoy the atmosphere. It doesn't become a reserve that I'm only going to spend $30 in here. They look up, man, they had such a great time. Is they don't mind splurging a little bit and coming back. Because I think ultimately repeat business, even in real estate, repeat business is powerful.
Oh, that's it.
Referral business.
Referral is everything.
I couldn't make it when Sly wanted to go. I said, man, but go by there and tell him Deville.
And you did.
Yeah,
and
right.
Did.
Right.
Because I had it reserved for him too.
Yeah, right. And he likes it there, right? And so that's good because I've exposed him to some other places. But yours, he speaks very well because he's 50s, 58, 59, and wants that relaxed.
Right.
So if we had to speak to somebody right now on the radio, what would you sell them saying that makes them want to, if they haven't already come by, what would you say?
Let me put my voice on.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you never came down to a foreign exchange lounge, it's a lounge for hookah and jazz, classy, sassy, sophisticated, and sexy, educated people.
There you go.
We would love to have you come down and, try one of our creative cocktails and our crafts and our mocktails and our wines.
Yeah.
We have a plethora of entertainment, Tuesday through Saturday. Feel free to call us at 702-355-8392 for reservation or any questions. Once again, that's 702-355-8392. 392 Foreign Exchange Lounge. I got my own voice. I'm like, I like the way that sounds. I'm going myself.
Yeah. So if you weren't the owner,
if I weren't the owner, I would love it even more. Honestly, because I create things as I weren't the owner.
Yeah.
I create all my business I've created.
Yeah.
From my barbershops, salons, from the photography studio. I create to fill in the void. That's another thing my father taught us. Learn how to fill in the void.
Yeah.
Right. So I was thinking about, what do I want?
Yeah.
Right. Like this recording studio. I know the thought process was, okay, if I were to be a host, when it's put together, how would I make it? Because this is so nice. Right. So it's the same thing. So if I weren't the owner, I would be there all the time as a guest and happily spend my money. And I would tell everyone about it, and that's why I believe the word is getting around so much, because people are really enjoying it. And we're big with our, employees, being top tier when it comes to how they treat our guests. We're always happy. I'm always happy giving you the good energy,
Okay.
And on the flip side, you might come in a little reserved, like we mentioned earlier, but we don't tolerate bad energy.
Yeah.
So if you're in there rude, I'll be like, you know what, your bill's taken care of, but please don't come back.
Yeah.
I have no problem telling you that.
Yeah.
Because this place is built with love.
Yeah.
And and I'm not tolerating nothing else.
Well, but do we want him to not come back? Maybe just today. Maybe today he's off. But it was just a day he had something.
Depending on what's happening. We haven't
How
had
bad it
We
was.
haven't had this happen yet,
Yeah,
but I have
yeah.
no problem doing it.
Yeah.
You
Depends
gotta,
how
you gotta
ignorant-
stand on something.
Yeah, right. No, I agree. I agree. Let's talk a minute about one of the things I know is challenging for you is because you got those apartments upstairs and the parking. So what are we doing to make that accommodatable?
So the great thing is we are one of the few areas in downtown and specifically in the arts district where
Okay.
it's not paid parking right in front of us.
Okay.
Right. So as long as you can find a parking spot
Yeah.
close to us,
Okay.
that's good. Now, if you go further down, then it's paid parking.
But
right?
up to a certain time, I thought like after 6 or 8 o'clock, it's free.
Some signs say enforce 24
Really?
hours. I've
So make
seen
sure
that.
we got to make sure they read that sign for those who park a little bit farther down.
Right, but there's
Okay.
an alleyway that's right
Okay.
in front of us,
Okay.
and I'm going to reach out to the councilwoman
Okay.
about that alley because the city owns that alley.
Okay.
And that alley by itself can hold about 40 cars.
Yeah. See. Okay.
know,
so you're working on.
I'm working on
Okay,
that,
good,
right?
good,
and the great
good.
thing about us being underneath the high rise is one, there's some great residents. I chose that spot. We chose that spot.
Yeah.
Due to the proximity
Yeah.
of all the high rises and us being right under
Yeah.
the Newport Lofts.
Yeah.
It's like movie directors,
Yeah.
politicians, a lot of influential people,
Okay.
wealthy people
Yeah,
who
yeah.
live upstairs.
Okay.
And they really, really enjoy it. And we
Okay.
don't have to worry about them parking. We don't have to worry about them
Right, right.
driving.
Yeah,
They just
yeah.
literally go up,
Right.
come downstairs.
Yeah.
They're in the lounge.
Yeah.
So we call it the extension of their living room. Awesome. Corrupt from the Dog Pound.
Okay.
Snoop's right hand man.
Yeah.
He came in there doing one of our poetry nights.
Oh.
And he had such a good time. He ended up doing a freestyle poem,
Okay.
right? And so
Okay,
that was
yeah,
cool. And
yeah.
then all the guests was like, "Wow, is that Corrupt?" Like, yeah, he's here.
Yeah.
I can give you one more.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a gentleman named Mark Pelly.
Okay.
He wrote a hit song. Something about magic, but it's like a hit
Okay.
pop song.
Okay,
But
okay.
he actually owns a building upstairs, but he's always on tour.
Okay. Yeah.
He actually came in and saw our violinist, not violinist, our saxophonist, no sax playing.
Yeah.
Asked me could he play with him.
Oh wow.
I told my artist no sax. I said, hey, he's a multi-platinum artist and writer. He wants to play with you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he hopped on that piano and started playing.
Oh, wow.
It was magic.
Wow.
I haven't posted it yet. It was so good I haven't posted it yet.
Yeah. Both.
But things like that, he told me he's going to bring other known
Yeah.
musicians down to play along.
That's
So,
good, man. That's good. And it's wonderful that you're open. That you're not so everything's clockwork that, well, we have to set it up.
Right.
Like, no, bro, come on in. You
Right, you're
good.
professional. You can do that. Come on in.
You on
Right.
the spot, Johnny on the spot.
That's
You
what
on
it
the
was.
spot, baby.
Yes.
Let's do
Yes.
this, right?
Yes.
I commend how you decorated so well that even the bathroom, brother. The bathroom was thought out, planned out. And I mean, I looked at when I was in there and I was, doing what I had to do, but I'm looking around. I'm like, man, the molding comes around the curve. I'm like, how do you put
you saw
molding around the curve? How do you do that? Well, because I'm in the flip industry, right? Because, I buy and flip homes. Your sister and I, we team up on stuff a lot of times. But I pay attention to detail, right? And I noticed that. I was like the curving and so, I mean, you spared no expense going from the front door, the back door to the kitchen. I've seen the kitchen, but I can only imagine in the restroom.
Thank you.
And ladies are big about that.
They are.
I noticed you went in there and you checked it.
All the time.
Yeah.
I'm the official restroom checker.
Yeah.
I'm like every
Gotta
30
love it.
minutes.
Gotta love it.
What
Yeah.
I've learned is this too, like
Yeah.
with building other businesses. When you make your restroom really nice,
Yeah.
people don't want to mess it up.
Yeah. Right.
And when they do mess it up, people know who messed it up because you came out last.
Yeah. And
Right.
we go behind that. Yeah,
Right. And women need something that's clean.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So when women approve on a restroom, men love it automatically. Right. So when we put the restroom together, now I will say this, my fiance is like, babe, we don't got to do all that. I said, we do.
Yeah.
I said, I want to have, not seeing us deem this, but
Yeah.
in my goal,
Yeah.
I said, I want to have the nicest restroom in Las Vegas or the nicest restroom anyone has went to that wasn't like a 5-star hotel, especially in a lounge that's not in a hotel.
Yeah.
This is just our money.
Right.
We're not millionaires,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah, we want to put that out there.
Right,
because
right.
you speak it in the atmosphere.
Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna
I
happen.
wrote a book and it's in my book.
Oh, that's gonna happen for
Speak
sure.
it in the
I'm with
atmosphere.
that.
Yeah,
I said,
yeah.
that's no problem.
It's just the right person coming in that set you on the map.
That's it.
Right? As long as you open the doors and you freestyle, you allow yourself to open up to people, man. And I commend you. You got that people personality.
Thank you.
You can read people, right? And that's the great part about, the gift you walk in. You're able to read people. And so don't let that close up because somebody else came in and maybe did something. Just keep that spirit about you.
Totally
brother.
agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree. So I'm on board with you on that.
Yeah.
But as in, I don't have that budget. That's all I mean. I don't have the budget to do that. But even with that, we made sure that, once she saw me, what I was doing, she was all in.
Yeah.
That's why even the toilet had the gold flakes in it. We have gold flakes. Yeah, we got gold flakes on the bar top.
Yeah, right.
You never sat at the bar yet, have you?
I don't typically sit at the bar because I haven't had a drink in 25 years.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so I don't. They say,
you're right. You get your Coke, the Diet Coke.
Yeah, well, I'm known to get a Sprite in the lemon.
That's what
Sprite
it
in the
is.
lemon wherever I go.
That's right.
Right. I don't mind supporting businesses. I just don't participate in certain parts.
So that's still
But I
supporting.
love the events
That's
you put on.
supporting.
That works great for me. I love the quietness of. It's loud to the sense of music, that it should be, and like it should be to be expected. But the quietness of the all of that, when they get a little bit inebriated, people get a little bit louder,
Right.
And so that kind of gets a little, because you saw them a little while ago when
They
they were
turn up.
fine, yeah. When they get turned up, I said, okay, all right. So I guess that other hat comes on or whatever. But I enjoy the atmosphere. That's one of the reasons I was there last Tuesday with the violinist.
Yes.
Enjoyed it.
Yes.
Immensely. And that's why when I was there, I was like, I got to get Robert on the show. Let's
you.
bring some notoriety to what you're doing because there's a lot of places you can go.
True.
Right? There's a lot of selections out here.
True.
Right? Not to mention any names, but there's a lot.
There's
do.
a lot.
But for those
Just
who
on
want-
this trip alone.
Yeah.
Forget us locals. Just on the strip,
Yeah,
alone.
the strip alone.
Like I
Yeah.
mentioned, how they spend
Yeah.
millions and half a billion on place for you to go.
Yeah,
Just to
yeah,
come to my
yeah.
spot is so humbling. In any local owned spot. That's all I feel like. I gotta
yeah.
make sure I give you what I can do is give you
Yeah.
the best customer service. That doesn't cost money.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. At the end of the day, you're doing a great job. Want to commend you. Glad you got it open up. I know it was a while. Ooh-wee, trying to get that thing open.
Years.
Man,
Man, no. Shout out
yeah.
to you.
Oh,
because
wow.
you're the one. It was so long ago. You're
Yeah,
the one
yeah.
who contacted me with the contractor.
Yeah.
Contractor to do
Yeah,
it.
right.
So
Yep,
you
yep.
always have a part in the lounge.
I was just.
And you never mentioned that.
I
I tell people like, yeah, he's the reason.
I'm just the vessel, brother. Just what I've learned in the community as a Black real estate professional network is that always be resourceful. I knew Mr. Gray. I'm a plumber, but what you needed was a contractor for that plumbing position because you had to pull permits, you had to pull a lot. And I knew Mr. Gray had that ability because I go 2 and 2 when I need to pull permits, right? As a general, I love working with Black community people that work in our community.
Yes.
Spending with the Black dollar, although money's green,
Right.
I want to spend it in the Black community.
Oh, it's very important.
To me it is.
Because everyone else doesn't. I'm not.
Yeah.
And we're not mad at them.
Well, guess who I mimicked on it?
Who?
The Latino community.
Love it.
They do it well.
Love it.
Right? I sold a home. We needed the guy who typically would do my flooring wasn't available. So I called Jose. Now, typically I would wait on Bobby, but Bobby had like 2 weeks and my buyer wanted to get started. So I'm like, all right, Jose's next in line, right? But as we were talking, he wanted granite. The buyer owner wanted granite. Jose got to say, "Oh, my cousin does the granite." I said, "Oh, no. We letting you do the floors. But as far as Latino, we gonna go right here."
Right.
But he's willing. I don't care what profession, trimming trees, whatever you need, they have somebody. So I thought, well, let's find all the tree trimmers. Let's find everybody that we can in our community, and let's endorse and put their company out there.
Right.
Tile, painting. I'm looking for a Black pool guy.
I got one.
You got
for
one.
You.
There you
Yes.
go. I need
got
that.
one for you. One of my barbers.
See, Black pool
That's
guy.
another business,
That's
yes.
hard to find people that are Black pool guys. A lot of white guys, a lot of Hispanic guys, and
You are right. He's the only one I know.
yeah, right.
I know
I've
a lot of people. You do too.
I know a lot of people, but that's one that I need the resource from you. So when you have a chance, you think about it later, text me his information.
Will do.
I want to get him in my line of network.
Awesome.
Okay, because it's very important. People call me, they want to from whatever field they're doing, right?
Right.
But I wanted to again get you out here, Robert, to talk about the nightlife that you're doing. I know it's unpredictable and it's hard to say. I mean, but you were smart enough to put something in place every night. So whatever you want. You like violin, we got you.
Yeah.
You want some piano? What night is the piano?
On Friday.
Friday night. I love piano. Violin's good, but I love that smooth piano. Yeah.
It's more you could talk over piano.
Yeah.
Violin is he's super good, but that's more of a show.
Yeah.
He really don't talk over the
'cause
violin.
He be doing.
Right. He walks around, he gets it in.
Yeah.
But the piano player, he's more like a soundtrack, background music. You know, adding to your favorite songs. Because I'll play Stevie Wonder, he'll be on top of it. I'll play Sade, he's on top of it. Then when Slim comes, I don't know if you've seen this yet, but they have the new technology where DJs are able to take out tracks of songs.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So out of nowhere, they can take out the hi-hats, the vocals, or whatever, or the bass. So Slim uses that as a DJ now.
Okay.
So while he's doing that, he'll take the track out and let Ty Watley, the piano player, just go wild.
Oh wow.
And then he'll bring it back in.
Yeah.
And people start clapping. It's It's really something
So are they meeting during the week about collaborating on that, or they just kind of going in the anointing?
Organically.
It's an anointing.
Yeah, at first, when they first met, they said, we'll meet up and we'll practice.
Yeah.
But because when you get two people who know their crafts, it's going to happen organically.
Yeah.
It's like getting a quarterback and a receiver.
Yeah.
They didn't have to know the play.
Yeah.
As long as they're great, he's going to catch that
and
ball.
you open. I got you. I see you right there. I got you. That Sanders boy did good.
Ooh, yes,
man, I love it.
Us, but
you know,
that's our guy though. We roll with Sanders.
Stay where you are. You guys will get the first line draft pick. So stay right there. Just stay right there.
Right.
Last year they blew it and won one game that made them lose the draft.
Man.
Right. So just stay where you're at. Don't change the rhythm.
Right. Exactly.
Oh wow. How's the nightlife scene changed in the last few years? What have you seen change?
COVID changed the world. And I keep saying it. I studied the economy. And I just study my clients who does, like, they do every single career possible, right? So ever since COVID happened, to where we had to go home, right? We had to be in the house. To me, that killed club nightlife, as in the old school mega clubs. No one wants to go to a mega club anymore. Like, that's not a thing. Right? People love small, intimate lounges, right? As you see, not naming any names, you see certain clubs on the strip are trying to pivot right now because they're 10,000 square feet and no one's in there. Right. They have to pivot. And the prices just got out of hand anyway. 10,000 for a bottle for New Year's is ridiculous. Right. So because of that, hookah lounges started becoming the thing, and small intimate lounges. So it made it better for us small business owners to open up a lounge like that. We actually put our bottle price together, and we've been open for 7 months. Not a single person has purchased a bottle yet, because that's not in style anymore. Bottles of wine all day. People get bottles of wine. Okay,
champagne,
bottles of wine, champagne all day. But an actual bottle, people don't want that anymore. You know, people would rather have a crafted cocktail. You know, if they're going to pay a certain amount of money, okay, let me see you put this together. Let me see the fruit in there versus you handing me this bottle and saying, okay, pour your own, or have somebody come and pour it for you. Right. So that's the big difference. And the younger generation really don't dance anymore. It's wild. Now, they'll dance on TikTok. They'll flash mob. But when it comes to a club, they're pretty much on their phones. So they're more relaxed. They're more just chilling out, right? And that's why I love when people come to our lounge under the age of 40. In their mind, they don't know what to expect at a jazz lounge, and they love it.
So you want to be classified a jazz lounge?
A jazz ultra lounge. Jazz ultra lounge. Because with jazz, you're going to hear R&B, you're going to hear neo soul. For those who don't know, jazz is a black art that we created. And jazz was the equivalent of hip hop. Jazz was not allowed everywhere. Jazz was looked at as the ghetto music. And now jazz is world music, sophisticated music.
Right.
So look at the correlation of that in hip hop, to where hip hop wasn't even on certain award shows, but now it's worldwide, and it actually beat out country for the first time. So you know, when it comes to that, people it's going 360 of things that we create that change the vibe of the world.
Right on, man. Let me ask you this: what inspired you? Because it's unique when you go in. What inspired you to open this style? Because there's a lot of different styles you could have gone with. What inspired you for this particular style when you come in foreign exchange. What promoted that in you?
Got you. So shout out to Brittany, my fiance. She started getting involved in stocks.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So her getting involved in stocks made me think of the name foreign exchange.
Oh.
I'm big with names. I want to name something where people are like, ooh, I want to go there. So I'm like, foreign exchange lounge. That sounds cool.
Okay.
What would it look like? That's when I came up with the culture and currency to go all the way out that way.
Yeah.
But also me knowing that Las Vegas is a hub for tourists, right?
Yeah.
We have a lot of wealthy people who come out here. The first thing they do is look up foreign exchange. So I wanted to name it something to where when people trying to find to where to change their money at, they're going to see my lounge too.
Okay, there
and
you
it's
go.
working really good.
So let me ask you now that you've had to almost a year getting it, open. Do you think that played a part in coming up creatively with all that you've done? Do you think
we
that
had
helped?
time?
Yeah.
The liquor license had to wait 9 months.
Yeah.
The hookah license had to wait 6 months.
Okay.
To get the special use permit, that was about a year. So every time we had to wait, we said we might as well decorate, babe.
Okay.
We might as well decorate.
Okay. But it worked in your favor.
It did.
The time. So when we talk about those delayed, it's not denied. It gave you some good ideas because had you just went in and opened,
It
you
would
might
have been
not
like
have,
that. Gotta have to rush it.
Yeah.
And we literally, as you've seen, we've touched. When you come in, we touched almost every single inch. We put things places to where I'm like, under the bar. No one decorates under the bar.
Man, the bathroom molding, bro. I'm like, who took the
Yeah,
time?
like
Who
that.
can? I've seen Square Corner. This brother put molding around the beard.
Yes.
I'm like, look at this. Like,
Yes.
but that's what time did.
Yes.
That time helped you to be more creative.
That's it. And we're not done. I plan on once we open, it just booms faster than we thought. So we haven't had time to go back and like decorate. Right. But I'll give you the first person to hear this, right? And listeners, we're gonna have a tree in there.
Okay.
Right? A money tree. A
money tree.
huge,
Okay.
gargantuan money tree.
Money tree.
Like going like almost 18 feet high.
Okay,
Right?
okay,
It's gonna
okay.
have a face on it and everything. And
okay.
we're gonna have holes in it to where I put a fog machine in there. And when certain songs come on, the fog oozes out the money tree of prosperity and good fortune. You know what I mean? And the branches will go throughout the lamps we have. And we plan on doing some more. We just haven't had a chance to get to it.
And that's
So
what
the money
makes
tree's
people.
next.
That's what makes people sit and really enjoy the place because there's so much creativity that you look around and you see, and you just caught up with looking at so much that I know when I walk in, all the flags,
Right.
like trying to figure out what flag is that. It's unique, Robert. I want to
Thank
thank
you.
you, man, for coming by.
Thank you.
and just talking about what you're doing.
Thank you.
Right. And this won't be our last time as you get the tree and more creative things come about. Let's
Right.
get together again in the new year.
Yes, sir.
Talk about what else you're doing.
Yes, sir.
As you creatively do more. Who knows? Hot 702 might do a Sunday night.
Right.
Live on
Right.
Sunday night jazz. I
Right.
don't know.
You
We
never
don't
know. Who knows?
All you gotta do is put it out
I'll
there.
put it out there
Yeah,
from these airways.
Well, everybody, Robert Twix Taylor.
Thank you.
Foreign exchange. Give us that address again and the contact, how we can, if we want to make a reservation or however we can.
Got you.
Yeah.
Once again, thank you. Hot
Yeah, yeah.
702.5. The 0.5 is taking it to another level. That's what the 0.5 represents to me. 702 and beyond, because this is worldwide.
Yeah,
You dig?
absolutely,
But Foreign Exchange Lounge,
Yeah.
Hookah Jazz Lounge is located on 200 Hoover Avenue, Suite 150, under the amazing Newport Lofts off of Hoover and 3rd Street. We are open 5 days a week, Tuesday through Saturday. The number is 702-355-8392. Once again, that's 702-355-8392. Find us on TikTok under Foreign Exchange Lounge LV. Find us on Facebook under Foreign Exchange Jazz Lounge. And find us on Instagram under Foreign Exchange Lounge. Or just Google us. You dig?
All right. All right. Well, you heard it, Las Vegas. There it is, Mr. Robert Twix Taylor, Foreign Exchange Lounge. I'm Greg Deville, your host of the Wealth Builder Concept here at 702.5fm.com. We're here every Wednesday at high noon to 1 o'clock. We enjoyed having you, Robert. Thank you, man, for sharing all this great, wonderful information about your establishment. We're excited for what's happening next. Listen, it's coming up on holiday season. Everybody be safe. Enjoy. If you're going to drink, don't drive. If you're going to designate a driver, enjoy and look out for the man next door. We thank you for tuning in. Until next time, may God's best be yours. Take care.
Jones, hey, Greg Deville was at it, man, hey.
My husband